Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to bulk import learner absence subject total to Waliku admin based on the plain project use case. Before we begin the bulk import process, there are several important checks that we need to perform. First, we need to verify that the community has activated the map subject to learner feature in Waliku admin. To do that, go to the At School community screen and then search for your school name. Now, click on the edit icon, and here you can see that the school has activated the Map Subjects to Learner feature. Next, we will check that the active CUC cycle uses the learner absence subject total as the attendance type. To check that, go to the Add CUC cycle screen, select the necessary fields, you should see that the active academic cycle, which in this case is 2025 CUC and VYA cycle 1, uses the learner absence subject total as the attendance type. Another thing that we need to make sure is that all of the subjects or the interventions are properly mapped to each cluster. Go to the Manage Subject screen, select the necessary fields, okay, you should see that the subjects have been mapped to each cluster. Lastly, we will check that the subjects or the interventions are mapped to each learner. Go to the Manage Learner screen, select the necessary fields, and here I will be selecting CUC and VYA Club 1 as the cluster, and then click on Submit. You can see that the interventions have been mapped to the learner. If you find unmapped learners, for example here learner 4, you can simply click on the checkbox here beside the learner name and then click on Map or Unmapped Subject. Click on Map Subject. Select CUC first. Click on Save. Subject mapped to the learner successfully. Click on OK. Now click on the same checkbox. Click on Map. And then select the second subject or intervention, which is the VYA. Click on Save. Okay, once the interventions or the subject have been mapped to all of the learners, we can go to the bulk action screen and select learner absence subject total as the bulk action type. Select the necessary fields here. Select the club or the cluster. I will be selecting CUC and VYA Club 1. Select the subject. You can either select one of them or select multiple subjects. Now select the month start date. I will be bulk importing for the month January, so I will select the actual start date of the academic cycle. In this case, it's on the 2nd of January, and then click on Generate. Template file generation completed, click on OK. Now let's download the template by clicking here. Once downloaded, open the file, and this is what the template looks like. You can see list of the learner name, the club or the cluster, and then the subject or the interventions, and then column to enter the number of sessions of each intervention, and then column to enter the total absence days or absence session throughout the month. Okay, now let's start filling it in. So for example, for CUC, There are 15 sessions throughout January. So I will be typing 15 and I can just copy this to other learners under the same subject or same intervention. Next, for VYA, there are 12 sessions. I will also copy this to all of the learners under the VYA subject or intervention. Next, I will start to put the number of absence days or absence session of each learner. Once completed, save it. Go back to Waliku Admin. Click on Choose File. Select the file we just updated and then click on Open. Now click on Import. File import completed, click on OK. And here on the table, you can see that on the bulk action type, you can see that there's new submission entry for the learner absence subject total, the import date time, the status, remarks, and the error log. In this case, there are no error log. Okay, and that is how to successfully bulk import the learner absence subject total to Waliku Admin.